Hi everybody. Sorry about the smash end to our stream earlier today. It was a couple hours ago. My internet suddenly cut out. It did come back just a few minutes later, but I'd already decided to take a break. It had already been 3+ hours, and I'd already resolved to come back and stream more of the game anyway, so here we are. Let's get started. We were in the middle of winning that fight against that Code Red demon, but I Alt F4 out of that fight, so we'll just do the fight over. Don't want anyone to miss anything, you know what I mean? Yep, there he is.
Take a look at this.
Nice.
Scout ship setting sail. A foe worth killing. No escape! No escape!
Oh yeah? Paralyze me. Let's use someone else while we're paralyzed. Damn it. Get a quick heal to Velvet. Can I heal her? No, I can't. She's still paralyzed. Give me that thing. Ow. Terrible. All right.
It was a close one.
We win.
But I am the victor.
Elemental Dispersing Glassite provides the ability to trigger a random skill which decreases elemental damage. Suffering from status ailments including paralysis and burns prevents the restoration of hit points by gels and arts. You can't use gels to heal while under status ailments. Status ailments last for around 30 seconds and can be extremely dangerous if left ignored. Panacea bottles, arts, some healing arts will remove ailments and restore health at the same time. Yep. Oh, we did that one early. Nice. Man, this music though. Jeez. Okay. Sorry, it's been 2 hours. I immediately forgot everything I knew about this video game. That's what happens. What can I do?
We need to get through here while it's still nighttime.
The perfect place for prognostication. Eeny, teeny, spiny crow. Which way shall we go?
Magilu.
Oh, verily the icy glare of death. Boy, which way do you think is best?
I refuse to answer.
There must be a way up somewhere. Let's find it.
Why so glum, Velvet? The thought of killing a man weighing heavy even on your own damaged conscience?
Not especially. But I wonder how you remain so flippant about it.
Hey, I'm not here to murder anyone. I'm just tagging along in search of my traitor.
Do we have to kill him? Can't we just make him stop this nectar business?
I don't think he'd listen to us.
Huh?
Word in the taverns is that this high priest is a real shady character. The Abbey and their religion are popular now, but 3 years ago, no one had heard of them. High Priest Gideon was the one who led the church through those dark days.
But once Malachim became visible to the general public, and they learned how effective Moloch arts were against demons, that all changed.
Humans are such fools, only believing what they can see with their own eyes.
And once the church had attained popular support, a nasty power struggle swept through the ranks. Many vied for the mantle of High Priest. Charlatans, power-hungry converts, but they all faded away.
They left the church?
No, they all met their maker. Some from disease, others from accidents. And in the end, Gideon became High Priest.
He may be the head of the church, but the people clamor for Shepherd Artorius. That's gotta sting.
Either way, if we're to face him, he
Some
might
heavy
have some
politics
tricks
in
up
this
his
game.
sleeve. We'll need to keep our eyes open.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who he is. We just do our job.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Velvet. Best character. After Magula, of course.
I'll finish this quick. When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder!
So badass.
Your style is really unique.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Damn it. It's too good to be true. Was I here before? not.
Victory is ours.
Different switch for that. There it is.
I'll end this quickly.
Victory is ours.
Damn right. Wrong way. So what is this?
Here I come. We're finished here. Let's go.
I have no idea if this is the right way or not. This dungeon is massive. This feels like the end. They usually give me a work at the end. Nice.
A library. This is unexpected.
No, not knowledge. Our greatest enemy.
Wow!
Oh, well, isn't this a rare collection of tomes? You royals sure have coffers to burn.
Wow, really?
Oh! Books in the ancient tongue!
Can you read it?
Well, no, but I just...
This has nothing to do with our job.
You can have this
Huh?
If you want it,
pyromancy
just
book from
take it.
Skyrim.
Don't
Enjoy it.
pretend to be noble. You're consorting with demons.
Good grief, Velvet. You can't lighten up for once in your life?
Lighten up? Did you forget we're here to kill someone?
Yeah, it's gonna be
You
fun.
really want that ratty old thing? There's gotta be way pricier ones.
Book written in the ancient tongue, taken from the villa in Locus. Wait, was there more to it? An Hyperion crest adorns this cover. Get the hell out of here. Alright, we're in a whole new dungeon. Hooray.
So, Magulu, which way to the worship hall?
Which way indeed?
I asked you a question.
I told you I've been here before, but I never said I was an expert.
And I said we'd dump you if you started to annoy me.
Dump me? Then you'll need to look for a trash can first.
I'm the fool for even trying to hold a conversation with you.
That's the spirit. Loosen up those shoulders, and the way forward ought to make itself plain.
Thank you, Magulu. That's great advice. Nice. Oh, wow. I got a lot of them at once.
Sorry to cut you down.
That was boss.
Looks like you want to die. Wide open!
Come on, really?
Water Snake's Wind. What is that? What did we just get? Oh, it's an art. That's what it is. Okay. Water Snake's Wake. Jumps back before sliding around gracefully, picking up down enemies. Cool. Mega Sonic Thrust. Hidden art made to crack tough armor. Punches an enemy and then shoots out a blade at point-blank range, occasionally knocking down the target. And then... Yes.
I'll end this quickly. Come on, really?
That's a pretty good combo. Nice.
Feeling nervous, Laphicet?
A bit.
I can teach you a spell that will help.
Like that eeny teeny spiny crow thing?
No, that was divination to draw back the Veil of Fate.
Right, of course.
This spell is a bit of magic that will improve your fortune. Here is what you must chant. Magicazam! See? It totally works.
I'm not sure. What did the spell do?
It's a pointless charm to dispel a pointless worry.
Mm-hmm.
If it's pointless, why even perform it?
Because humans are creatures that find themselves burdened unknowingly by pointless things. In any case, chant after me. Are you ready?
All right.
Magicazam!
Magicazam.
You suck.
I can't hear you! Try again! Magicazam!
Magicazam.
Once again, with feeling! Magicazamazam!
Magicazamazam.
Again!
Magicazamazam.
Is that all you've got?
Magicazamazam.
Shh, keep it down. We're trying to sneak in, remember?
What?
Just an old gag.
Shut up!
Ow, what was that for?
You just straight
I
up
was
hit her,
only
man.
easing the boy's nerves.
We have more important things to worry about.
Demons and Malachim are such stiffs.
Magicazam.
Huh?
Did that help?
And now the boy consoles me. Well, that was pointless.
That one lasted forever, but it was funny. Ridiculous. I gotta start using these herbs. Defense up, I like that. Um... Okay. Just was thinking about it, that's all. Nice.
Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
Come on, really?
Could have gone worse. Could have gone better.
Don't waste my time.
God damn it, that's so cool.
Get the pain and move!
Ooh, that's the move I got before.
I'll cut down anyone in my way!
Big time attack increase. That's fine. Yep. Perfect. $1 billion side rooms. What is it here? Dewey, apparently. Oh, cool. Nice. Makes perfect sense.
Don't get overpowered.
Come on, really?
Get you out of this stupid outfit. Keep the blushy cheeks on you, though. They are funny. They make me laugh.
Are you Gideon?
I am in prayer at the moment. Who are you?
I asked you first.
Such ill manners. But what else could I expect of a demon?
Stop right there!
Oh, hey, girl.
Another accurate augury.
An ambush.
Is this more of your Reaper's curse? Or do you think the old lady sold us out?
You figured it out, didn't you? That he's running the Nectar operation.
Indeed. I followed up on each of the incidents you caused, and the trail led me all the way to the High Priest Gideon.
Yet you still defend him?
The punishment he deserves is for the Abbey to administer.
Punishment?
No, we're gonna kill him,
Dare
but
you?
yeah, I get you.
Do you realize how much I've done for the good of the Abbey?
Make her nice and desperate, Velvet. I just know the result will be something wonderful.
Stay out of this, witch. Stand aside. I'll take you.
Killing Flash! When I'm this close, I
Right into it, eh, bud?
Form Zero!
Oh, wow. Ouch.
Madam Eleanor!
Who is that snot-nosed voice? Madam Eleanor.
Damn, reinforcements.
They have the advantage at range.
Crush her head.
Alone, you fiend!
Haha, right in the face. What is this?
There you are.
Did we just become best
Bienful.
friends?
Did you think you could run from your true mistress?
That bird's not supposed to be there. I'm sorry. The layers got messed up.
I'm putting you back where you belong. You, descendant of the Seventh Grove, see our vows renewed. May our prayers of discontent vanish infinitesimal into the void. Remember this true name I bestow unto you, Fushi Cass!
Yo!
Now it is on!
Nice!
That power. Are you an exorcist?
Wrong. I am a witch, for whom the universe is a plaything, and the souls of men but motes.
Dude!
Oh, but if it's a name you need, call me Miss Moggy-Loo.
A human consorting with demons? Have you no shame, girl?
Spending one break gauge level during a combo will instantly switch out characters and perform a tremendous knockback. Doing this while defending will switch characters without attacking, so decide which is right for the situation. Use up on the D-pad to swap characters and attack.
It is I!
When you have at least one BG, you can press up to spend one BG and switch out a character from battle and attack with the incoming substitute fighter. Once your party reaches 6 members, you can also press down. As long as you have the required BG, you can even switch out KO characters for characters who can still fight. Select which character to switch out with left and right. Ah, I see. Look at this.
Oh, I'm
Makes
nothing
perfect
like
sense.
Berseria. I forget. I get so fast.
Then pay us back right here.
Always invest responsibly, children.
Dude!
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try.
This is as much fun as I hoped. More fun than I hoped. What does that do? Doesn't seem to be doing much. Ouch! up. I'm getting kind of wrecked here. Finally.
Stand aside.
Never!
Just eating your boys, sorry. They're mine now. Oh, crybaby. Oh, man. No respect. Right in the liver.
Wait! All I did for the sake of the Abbey. We needed money to build the temple. That's why I sold the nectar. I
Oh,
know
okay.
I
You
was
did it for
wrong
money.
to
I'm
produce
sorry.
so much of it, but I was only trying to help the people as best I could. Let's talk this over. Who ordered you here? Was it the sick? Was it the doctors? Or... No. Was it Artorias? I knew it! Damn his eyes! So he wants to wipe me out of existence, does he?
Yo, yes.
That
Nice.
bastard! After all the work I did for him!
True boss.
No!
Velvet?
That false savior!
Oh, this is it? Just a lizard man? That's boring. God damn it, Lafayette, you're such an idiot. This is gonna keep happening.
So easily!
You can't die now! You think you could read books when you're dead? Don't you die either, Velvet.
Priesty's getting away.
He won't. I'll hunt him down.
I'm gonna have to look up Magilu's arts. Great Cycle Ascending Angel. Using a Switch Blast will nullify any status effects and add 1 soul to the character coming in. This can be a useful way to extend your combo length after losing souls.
So, oh, not even the High Priest is immune to Demon Blight.
I guess he hit his limit.
Take a look at this.
Man, losers. You got Sea Monster Matter? That's interesting.
Scout ships.
It's better in every way. You can keep that. Paralysis reduced by 40%. You can master that. Yeah, you keep that. That's a good one. We'll worry about Pervy DLC here in a little bit.
Oh, miss me that much, did ya?
Yes.
Ah,
Keep up, or I'll leave you behind.
shall we be off, my morbid menage?
Hooray! It's the moment everyone's been waiting for, honestly. Oh no, it's Final Fantasy VII stairs. Oh no. Useful for reading books in bed. That's funny.
What? What is that?
Yeesh. That was the priest.
The demon returned to human form? And what is that beast?
That's a boss.
There's a barrier here.
So what? The Abbey is holding this thing captive?
This barrier. I know it well.
It seems our errand has met with success. At least technically speaking.
Right. Let's get out of here.
What did you do to the High Priest? What is this demon?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Do not mock me!
You are the mockery. What do you hope to do to me without your exorcist powers?
We should fight this thing, though.
Who are you? Who are you people?
That was some night, though.
Stay sharp. Dawn hasn't come yet.
Hey, I just killed a bunch of your friends downstairs. Yeah, I killed a shitload of them. Actually, no, this guy's on our side. I cannot go in there. We have to go this way. Here we go, guys. That's pretty pervy. That's pretty cool looking. Oh no. Actually, that kind of fits with her whole aesthetic anyway. Oh no, that's awful. That's super awful. Look at that. That's the worst. Oh my god. That's terrible. Oh no. Now you're a magician. Perfect.
Stealing a Moloch from an exorcist. How did you pull that one off, Magilu?
Bienfu was my Moloch to begin with. Then he betrayed me and ran away from his rightful home.
Miss Magulu treats Malakim so bad. I couldn't take it anymore. After a little while, I ran into Madame Eleanor. She was so much nicer.
I don't need to hear from this guy too much. No.
I see. Now, just how am I going to punish you for that little slander on my character?
Yeah. The bad days are here again.
These are bad days for you, yeah.
You're an exorcist, then.
I'm a witch, silly. Bienfu here is the catalyst thingy for my magic.
But only exorcists can form a pact with Malakim.
Oh yeah? Says who? Someone who likes making dumb rules?
Enough, Velvet. Questioning her is a good way to go mad.
I'm just glad you're part of the team now, Magilu.
You did the job well, it seems.
You heard quickly.
That's about all I'm good for. And with these old ears, sometimes it's hard to hear it all.
And did you learn anything about the key for passing through the barrier?
Yes. Only the high-ranking exorcists can enter through the barrier protecting Artorias and his temple. Exorcists are considered high-ranking if they are accompanied by at least 4 greater Malachim.
So if we had 4 powerful Malachim with us, we could slip through.
But Malachim outside the Abbey's control are rare. They thought this through.
Well, I may not look it, but I'm a greater Moloch.
Aizen, Laphicet, and Bienfu. So we just need one more.
We'll have to steal it then.
So I have to come too? Sounds like a pain.
Then stay. We don't need you. We'll keep Bienfu, though.
Yeah, he's with us.
You have no courtesy. How about, it would be an honor, Madame Magilu? More like that.
Would you come if we asked? To attack the shepherd?
Depends on how you ask. A battle between shepherd and demon sounds like a real fine spectacle.
Come on, Velvet. Be friends with Magilu. Come on. That's all she's asking for.
I'm afraid this is just how Miss Magilu is.
Miss Magilu, I would like it if you came with us. Please.
Laphicet.
Well, what choice does that leave me? I suppose I could tag along a little while longer.
Oh, that was nice.
You can count on me.
Melchior will be there. You and I still share the same goal.
Our business is done. You can have this back.
Keep it, dear. As long as you have that, we will count you as an ally worthy of aid.
Allies of the ones trying to kill the Savior? You might regret that.
Such a considerate young lady. Listen, dear, all of us live on the fringes of their so-called reason.
Look how
do we
cool
not?
Aizen is. Jesus.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Velvet, wait.
I gotta get those blushes off him.
My.
I can't blame him. It's been a long night.
Some aid for your allies?
Of course. Right away.
Sorry if you hear a lawnmower in the distance. There's a lawnmower in the distance. So nothing I can do about it. I mean, I could go and kick his ass, but that seems unfair. He's just mowing his lawn.
You're finally up.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Getting sleepy or hungry is a natural part of life.
He's surprised by that. What?
I won't eat you.
What about your wounds? Feeling pain? That's also natural, right?
I'm fine. It was nothing.
You're really tough, aren't you, Velvet?
You have to be tough if what you seek is revenge.
Revenge?
We're leaving.
How do I get revenge? You finally have your regular outfit back. That looks pretty sharp, actually. Yeah, you look pretty cool that way.
Rokuro and the others are waiting at the plaza.
Joy to face a clear, refreshing morning. Especially after a long night of meting punishment on my heartless betrayer.
My poor, battered body.
What did you do to him?
You better not kill our key.
You're one to talk. Better not eat the boy. He's your precious key now.
I know.
God, I want to eat him so bad.
You're facing the Shepherd and an Empyrean. Old Shepsy's one thing, but Empyreans are, you know, just gods who created the world. You think you can win just by smacking it around a bit?
That's no Empyrean. It's a phony. Artorias is just using a legend to control the people. Wouldn't a true god be able to do something about the demon blight?
You don't believe in Innominat?
I believe there exists something people call Innominat. But it's just a Moloch that used a special art to bring the other Molochim into our world.
You sound confident.
I witnessed it 3 years ago.
Well, if it's not actually a god we're against, we just might stand a chance.
Of course we do. And ultimately, our target is Artorias. I don't care about anything else.
Revenge against Artorias. For her brother.
All right, Laphicet. Which way is the Empyrean's throne?
It was north of Logris. In the mountains up the Danan Highway.
If exorcists are keeping up their inspections, they might provide us a chance to steal another Moloch.
I sent my men to Silfche with orders to scout out the inspectors. With their information, we'll be able to plan the attack.
We can meet up at Port Zexen.
That's the plan.
We walk all the way back to Port Zexen.
I hear the High Priest was injured and will be recuperating somewhere for the near future. The church is saying he was cleaning his villa when something
didn't die
fell
from
off a
that?
shelf
Oh,
and
shit.
hit him. But there's also rumors that thieves
Or are
snuck
they just
into the
lying and
palace
saying
and
he's alive?
attacked him. If that's true, who could have done it? He's always been there for the people, and everyone looks up to him.
What a terrible rumor.
Indeed. I want to believe it's just that, a rumor, but it's got the children all frightened.
I'm not scared at all.
Liar! Sis saw you crying! I'm the one who's not scared at all! If any bad guys show up, I'll handle them!
Ooh, scary. I'm sure bad guys won't come near you.
Something fell off a shelf? Nice. They're doing a really good job of covering this up.
Yeah,
If it
sure.
got out that the High Priest was murdered, and in the castle of all places, the people would lose faith in the government.
Should we do the final serving minigame? I was getting close to the end of my rope playing it last time. I didn't know if I had any more skill in me or not.
Hey, I remember you. I'd never forget someone dressed as weird as you guys.
There.
You're those traveling misfits. The ones who did that Dove act in Logris. Mad Lou's Menagerie, right?
It's Moggy Lou's Menagerie.
Mad Lou.
Get it right or pay the price. So, you saw us in Logris?
That's right. I was there on Port Zexen business. I really looked forward to seeing you perform, but it never happened. But today's my lucky
are we
day.
not in Logris
How about
now?
performing here in Port Zexen tomorrow? I want to see that
What?
sullen girl go coo again. It was hilarious. And that magician's dove trick, too.
Sure, but I'll have you know we don't come cheap.
Oh, I've got the money. I'd pay anything to see that again.
No.
Oh, come on, please.
Take a hint.
Hey now, don't be like that.
Yeah, right?
Sorry,
Come on.
friend. Best give it up.
It was
Otherwise,
fun.
my apprentice here might show you a special trick she's been itching to practice. One where she makes you disappear.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Do it.
If you insist. But just a warning, there's no guarantee you'll make it back. Still want to try?
Hell yeah.
Wait, seriously?
Seriously. And remember, it's Moggy Lou's Menagerie. See you at our next show.
That was fun. We have some serious shopping to do, unfortunately, guys. Man, those are so much better. I want this. Go. Hey, a discount. Nice. Receive Silky Touch Garment. Ooh. Woven with a unique type of silk, this armor is durable enough and so smooth. I know. Alright.
Go on, take a good look.
Those Sylph Jays are handy little birds, aren't they?
Not only will they always find their destination, they can make for emergency rations in a pinch.
Oh my.
I hear grilled Sylph-Jay goes rather well with a nice glass of the hard stuff.
It's because of the work those birds do for us that we're able to stay one step ahead of the Abbey. Those birds are indispensable to us pirates, and we consider them a part of our crew. Don't even joke about eating them.
All right. Still, I wonder how they actually do their thing. I know that carrier pigeons rely on their homing instincts, but Sylph-Jays can locate a person wherever they are, right?
They're really smart birds. I read in a book that rather than memorizing locations, they can pick up on people's wavelengths. When you send out a Sylph-Jay, the bird can sense the change in your thoughts and will seek out the recipient you have in mind.
I hardly ever see them in the wild. Are they a kind of Moloch or something?
No, they're not Malachine. They're just an incredibly rare species native to an island in the north. It's a funny story. A chance storm
don't tell the
sent
whole
us
story.
docking
Come
at
on,
that
guys.
island, and a mother Sylph-Jay got blown onto our ship, eggs, nest, and all. Sadly, the mother bird died almost immediately. But Benwick stepped in and kept her eggs
Oh,
safe
that's
from
why
the
he has the
worm.
dumbass bird
So
in his
that's
hat.
why they're so attached to him. Usually, they're really hard to train as messenger birds, too.
That's Benwick for you. He's always had a knack for things that would give other people trouble.
Maybe when they hatched, they took one look at his wild hair and mistook him for their mother.
You know what? They are comfortable enough with him to use his head for their nest. So you might have a point. Now that you mention it, he did ask me not to hit him on the head, because one of the sylph jays just laid her eggs.
Well, if more birds are on the way, we could just eat one to see how it tastes.
No! Don't even think about it!
It was worth a try.
Hello again.
Oh, no.
I'm Yenfu Amalek. Nice to meet you all. Just so you know, I'm a Greater Moloch. You're a Greater Moloch too, Laphicet. I'm sure we'll get along great.
I'm classified as a Greater Moloch?
That should be no surprise. You've got a lot of power, despite your appearance. You're a Greater Moloch too, aren't you, Izem?
So I've been told, but I can't say I care for measures made by folks who tether my kind.
I didn't know that's what it was.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. Just promise me you won't judge your own value from a label given to you by others.
I won't. I promise.
What if that's all that gives me self-worth?
They're pirates and demons. Pay them no heed. To me, you are the greatest of
Aw,
all.
Moggy
The greatest? Do you really mean it? Oh, Miss Moggy you're so kind. You've changed so much since I left.
But you haven't changed at all. You are eternally my greatest servant.
Oh, I don't want to be the greatest then. Oh, this is bad.
And our roster of the oblivious grows longer.
Yeah, I really don't want to see him too much. If ever again. Like, never, please.
Lord Artorius' speech really struck a chord with me. I'm sure everyone else in town feels the same way.
Fascist.
Actually, it would be
We're all
problematic
fascists.
if they don't.
Why would you have a problem with that?
One word, lady. Business. The ceremony to move the great Empyrean Inominat is going on now, right? After a speech as moving as that, anyone would want to offer a prayer to the new Empyrean. Which is why I'm selling commemorative chalices. They've just come in from Port Zexon.
Oh, Inominat's blessings are many indeed. Are you decorating the chalices with anything?
I'm just about to deliver them to the craftsman to get them engraved.
I just hope all this effort doesn't go to waste.
Impossible! This is the perfect opportunity. I guess amateurs just don't get it.
I may not know business, but I know how this story ends.
Artorius, this ceremony, all of it. I'll end this by my own hand.
Right in front of that guy, huh?
You want me in?
Shall we be off, my morbid menagerie?
Why do I talk to you people? This makes me
I've been
sad.
feeling really out of it recently. I was much happier when I was drinking sweet, sweet nectar.
Oh,
It
he
suddenly
loves his
got a
drugs.
lot harder to get.
Yeah.
The price shot up 20 times in the black market. I came to the capital hoping it'd be easier to find, but no one's got any.
Give it up. It's got vermilion ore in it.
What? Vermilion ore? I heard that stuff is crazy addictive.
You are totally on the
Real
jump,
bad
dude.
news.
It'll be easier to quit now that it's harder to find. Real sailors don't need that crap, right?
Yeah, you're right. I don't need nectar. From now on, I'm going to the bar after work.
That's the spirit.
Hey, buddy, thanks for the tip.
We're to meet up with the scouts at Port Zexon.
Oh shit, there's something I didn't do. God damn it. Sorry guys, we gotta go a long way back. Gotta walk through here and here. We didn't turn in our code red demons that we killed. Yeah, we gotta do that real quick. Don't worry, won't take but a second. Thank you. Rampaging axe. Okay, great. There's no more. We killed all 4 that you have. Nice. Alright, still want to practice with Nagula a little bit more.
Don't waste my time.
Alright. Dryad. Aqua Spirit. No, hold on. Oh, she does healing circle. That's fantastic. Yeah, that. Why are you doing it that way? That's a very long wind up on that heal.
You really do have a
Forever.
peculiar air about you.
Yeah, I don't think you're one to talk.
The 5 stats elements and status ailments interact in various ways. Examples include, but are not limited to, those suffering from reduced attack are 4 times more likely to get inflicted with paralysis. Those suffering from reduced art are 4 times more likely to get inflicted with burning. Enemies weak to earth are twice as easily slowed. Water poisoned. Wind is... Enemies resistant to water cannot be poisoned. Resistant to wind cannot be reduced focus. Jesus. If you're worried what it might be confusing, suddenly be giving control of a new character following a switch button. Hidden arts. Tricky attacks that employ transformed guardians. Malic arts. Elemental attacks centered on water and fire. Nagulu's hidden arts leave her open, but many cover a wide area, making them great for controlling the battlefield. Most of the Malic arts she learns are water and fire element and include techniques that set up traps.
Take a look at this.
God damn, you guys suck
Let's
ass.
do this one Rangetsu style.
Absolute garbage.
Scout ship set.
Don't get over
Damn, that is crazy.
Come on, really?
Holding right trigger while performing a switch blast. While break zone conditions for the character switching in are fulfilled, will cause the incoming character to combo into a Break Soul instead. By skillfully using this to launch a counterattack, you may be able to gain the upper hand in otherwise disastrous situations. Very interesting.
What's the matter, Laphicet? You look like you're not feeling well.
Doesn't he always?
You can stay out of this.
You're a demon swordsman. Aizen is a cursed Moloch. Magilu is a bizarre witch. But what am I?
Turning existential
The
here.
annoying wiener.
You're
That's what you
Velvet's
are.
tool and emergency rations, aren't you?
That's what Lady Teresa called me too. A tool. But I'm alive.
I get it. You're starting to wonder what your place in the world is.
Do bad
In
things.
that case,
Burn down
there's
warehouses.
only one answer.
Yeah.
You have to decide it.
Huh?
It's all up to you. It depends on what you want.
That's what it means to be alive. You control the rudder of your life. Your hands on the wheel.
My life. My rudder.
Doubts are okay too. They're just further proof you're alive.
I'll protect you until you find your answer. Your arts have helped me often enough.
All right. I don't really understand. But thank you.
Pretty words and all. But take care who you listen to, kid. Demons and reapers, remember?
Yeah.
I
that's a good
hear
point.
there's a wicked witch about too.
Get going or get left behind.
Ah! We risk the wrath of the revenging reprobate! For now, let our rudders take us forward!
Always ready to fight.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
That's fine and all, but how do I use her actual attack? Not that useful so far.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! Who wants to win?
Now, rise, arise, ascending.
Whoa! Yeah! That was way better.
They were nothing.
Let's try it this way.
Don't waste my time.
A little faster.
Stop fooling around.
But I'm serious about my fooling around.
I can't wait to get some more stupid-looking versions of that. Hi, Cajun Daddy. How you doing, man? You love the symphony? This music kicks ass. Actually, that makes me wonder. I do have her outfit music on. Let's turn that off. Yeah, let's go with the regular music. Yeah. Is that what it's from? Okay, cool. I haven't played that one yet. That makes sense, though. See, in Zesteria, they told me which which outfit belonged to which game, but they don't do it in this one. It's annoying. I didn't really get any new shit that I care about. They give me so many belts, I don't care. it's an option. Yay! Let's get the hell out of here, please. I'll never talk to you again if I can help it.
Did the Sylph J reach your men?
Yeah, they're scouting the checkpoints.
How do I like Berseria? It's amazing. I think it's really, really good.
Let's rest for a bit. I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
We'll rest until the scouts are back.
I really like the story in this one. It's fantastic. She's a badass. This is our main character right here, and she kicks ass. I was never very good at this one. Nice.
Come on, really?
That was way better. Nice. Yeah, we did okay. That was our best yet. She's wifey material cooking and all that. That's funny. And we do have Pervy DLC. No, I don't need the. I don't want those. That reminds me. Yeah, let's switch her out. Let's see what we got now. No, we're not doing that. Stop that. Yeah, Pervious DLC right here. That's Pervy. Yeah.
I gave the boy an apple, too. Aren't I the kindest girl alive?
An apple.
Would you like one? This time I want you to crow like a
No, thank you.
Miss, are you really planning to fight Artorias?
Well, the boy did ask me so sweetly.
But you'd have no chance!
Are you defying me? Did the old man give you orders?
Not at all!
Then you're coming with me. If things get too hot, we can run. And if we die, then...
That's that. I know.
You're a quick one, little Bienfu. But I do hope you'll struggle as long as possible. I need you around for when I'm bored, after all.
Oh, I didn't even notice you're sitting right there. Cool.
No way. You managed to get some?
Shh, idiot. Not so loud. Behold, the finest drink there is. Ileana Red. If Benwick and the others find out we have it, they'll drink the whole thing.
Wait, you didn't tell them about it?
Of course not. Those guys couldn't care less what they stuff down their gullets, as long as it gets the job done.
Amen, brother.
The subtle notes of this exquisite libation would be lost on those louts.
Well said. Now, I believe some Rucarella cheese would complement this Ileana nicely. We'll have to hide the bottle until we can get our hands on some.
Leave that to me.
Wow, talk about oblivious.
Nice voice acting. I think so. I think it's. I think our main cast might be a little better. I think they. I don't know what I'm going to say next. Yes, they're better. I think it's really good than Zestiria.
There we go. Fully stocked and ready to sail.
Great. We set sail the moment the scouts
You think
get
it's
back.
lightning?
Stay here and be ready to go at a
I could
moment's
see that.
notice.
Yeah, I could totally see that.
There's no telling what'll happen at the Empyrean's throne. Be ready for the worst.
Is there something worse than being around you, First Mate?
Just be ready.
Aye, aye, aye. If anything goes wrong, send a Sylph J, and we'll come running.
Be ready for the worst, huh?
I am with you. It does sound just like her. Would not surprise me at all if it was her. Man, that's pervy. It's very distracting. I can't concentrate on what we're doing. We'll go back to the pirate for a while. That's not too distracting. So there's these excuse me, these do reload. I don't know why I'm stuttering today. Nice.
Is it good?
It's tart, and yet sweet.
It's the biggest apple ever.
No thanks. I wouldn't be able to taste it anyway.
Oh.
You sure like the sea?
I'm afraid of the sea. The waves, sharks, all this strange fish. But at the same time, it's huge and full of wonder. When I let myself think about what might be over the horizon, it's exciting.
Richard Outfit? I guess so, yeah. This is another Tales of
He loved the sea too.
Legacy, they call them, outfit.
Your brother? Really?
He'd sit on the cape, just staring at it. I told him he'd catch cold in that ocean wind, but he never listened to a word I said. Your way of looking at the world is so much like his. I wish I bought him that compass. I wish we could have traveled together like he wanted.
From Graces, okay. F.
Hey! The scouts are back, everyone!
Laphicet, you know you don't have to do this if you don't want to.
I'm going with you, Velvet.
I see.
Don't have enough. Finally happened. Guess I'll have to farm. Hey, I burned this thing down. This thing should be gone. It's not exactly burned down, fella. Everything looks so seamless, it's beautiful. I'm glad to play a Tales game where I don't need a community patch to play it. But it is a sharpish game.
You say he was using a pendulum?
This is PC, yep.
And he blasted all the inspectors. I think he'd be a match for even the captain.
Thank you. I'll look into this for myself.
Get this kid off my screen. Thank you.
Hold it. What's going on?
Kid.
The Exorcist inspection team was attacked by a pendulum-wielding Moloch.
The same type of weapon was found at the place the captain vanished from.
Get out of here with your
and
dumb
so
bird
you
hat.
think the attacker's the one who took the captain?
I don't know, but this can't be coincidence.
Ifrid is in the custody of exorcists. Why would they attack their own?
What will you do? One of your keys is running off.
I'm going after him. If they're already in disarray, causing more confusion will only benefit us.
Pandemonium! My favorite!
Eisen is not with us. That's too bad.
Ah! Eisen sure picked an inconvenient time to run off, though, didn't he?
I can't blame him. He's got his own purpose.
Turtles! Hey, buddy. I need calcite shit to sell. Oh, great. Okay. This'll work out fine. Yeah, we're okay. Thanks for the host, Addy. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. We love the hosts. What else we got here? I guess I don't really need those. I have no calcite at all. Blows. Shizzle, thank you again. Alright, enough of this garbage. Let's sell some of this crap we don't need anymore. Nice. I don't know if I can do anything with these other than sell them. I think that's it. Yeah, I think all I can do is sell them. Give me that sweet, sweet money. Feels like there's so much going on. There's a lot. Did I even do my boat yet? No, not yet. We got expeditions that we do. There's cooking I haven't even touched, because I always forget. Wow, okay.
Bon appetit! A meal of magic and mystery.
Thank you.
I'll end this quickly.
Oh my god, she spins when you dodge that. That's awesome.
Try as they might, it won't change anything.
Velvet's the best cook. I've had her cook most often, yeah. Can't deny that. Fuck off. Get out of here. Is that Dezel? That's gotta be fucking Dezel.
Wow, you're good, whoever you are.
No way! No, that's Zavid. That's
I'm
awesome.
Eisen, the Reaper, and Ifrid's first mate.
A buddy of Ifrid's? Oh, this'll be too good.
So you are the one who took Captain Ifrid from us.
Oh yeah, that's the spirit, pal.
Eisen, calm yourself. He's a Moloch and he's against the Abbey. If we work together, we can pass the barrier.
Don't give me your peacemaking crap.
I'm settling this my way. Right here, right now.
Yeah, Eisen is his
Stay out
brother.
of
He's the
this.
dragon that you face
I
in
see.
Berseria.
Well, two can play at that game. I'll handle this in my way. I'll beat you both until you're helpless. Then open that barrier.
This is Zavid's music. Yeah,
Why
boy.
does it have to be like this?
Be quiet and help Velvet. Otherwise, she'll bite our heads off. No mercy! Wounds that will
I love this move. Ow. Ow, ow, stop that. Let's heal up. Don't know what that does at all.
But I'm this close. I will not form
Too easy.
I guess we win.
You're a treat, you know that? So, what's your plan after you punch through this barrier?
So I watched that anime, Addy, and it was
Kill the
really, really good.
shepherd.
My head is,
Damn, that's a
there we
new
go.
one.
She's dead serious.
And this game is set like 1,000 years, I think,
All right,
before
all
Berseria.
right. You won the fight. What do you want me to do?
Lots of character crossovers.
Are you ready, my merry little Malakim? Now, line up before the barrier.
Oh!
Yes, before it. Yep.
Rest is
So
up to
Zavid
you.
is a party
I
member
just
in
wanna see the
Berseria.
panic on the
Eisen is
exorcist's faces.
and his brother is a big time
Hold it.
scary dragon.
I still have questions for you.
That's enough for now, Eisen. If you persist, one of us will end up dead.
Who are you?
Gotta get those cheeks off.
Tell me.
Zavid the Whirlwind. A fighter, nothing more.
The barrier's gone. I won't stop you from going after him.
No. I walk with you.
Why whose eyes are like that?
Besides, Melchior is still my surest link to Ifrit's
He does have guy
whereabouts.
liner. No, that's part of his thing. Yeah.
Could have saved a lot of trouble if you'd listened to me from the start.
If I had good judgment, I wouldn't be where I am in the first place.
You really are a fool.
Armory Acerite and Smoldering Playsite. Grants +1 maximum BG to characters wearing equipment that has been enhanced. Nice, that's everybody. Provides the ability to trigger random burn-related skills. I love it. He's maybe just a fashionista, big time. Status ailment fatigue. This is a wind element ailment that that drastically reduces both spirit gauge regeneration and the amount of battle gauge restored by break souls. I'm sorry, SG is soul gauge in this game. God, it's confusing. While fatigued, hit points cannot be restored and casting times are increased. Okay. I'm gonna leave you in charge even though I'm not really liking... Actually, I'm not. I'm a bit sick of your voice. Let's get Velvet back in charge. Let's get Eisen
If I'm
here.
in this, I'm in this 100%.
That's better. Let's get those rosy cheeks off you, pal. You deserve better. Are you cat ear cool, though? What about a cat tail? Yeah, buddy. That actually looks kind of boss. Yeah, that looks kind of boss. You can have that. And you get an eye patch. You've been playing Vesperia for 200 hours and you don't want it to be over. I was sad to see the end of Zestiria. I did, I think,
Eisen,
pretty much everything I could do.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
About earlier.
The fight, you mean? Don't worry about it.
These are really
I'll
great
hate
games, though.
you until I'm in the grave, though.
I do think about them when I'm not playing them.
A jest.
This kid is so gullible.
I didn't know what I should do.
It's fine to take your time to decide. But as with everything, the choice is ultimately your own. And if your choice leads to killing me, I won't complain.
Yeah.
But by the same
You don't like the
token,
rat tail? It looks great.
It might end up with me killing you.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ugh, I talk too much. That Zavid bastard's got me all riled up.
Play that one next. I can recommend it. I think you have it on PS3 or PS4. You should be fine for that, yeah. And his hair, yeah, his rat tail in his hair, for sure. Oh yeah, I'm not getting rid of that thing. That beautiful rat tail. Yeah, looks too good. Is this the right way? I guess so. Yeah.
The guards are all Malakim. They really do keep humans away from here.
But why build a new temple out here? The Shepherd could build in the capital just as easily.
This place.
You feel it too?
There's powerful energy.
Yeah, that's what I
flowing
played it with, the
underground.
60 frames. God damn it.
Right. This is a
Turn that down.
focal
The 60
point
frames
of the Earth
patch,
pulse.
yeah.
The
It was
natural
nice. It looked
energy
really
of the
good.
land.
The perfect spot to worship Enominat.
Yep.
Or to attack him.
It's game breaking? No, I don't think so. Well, yeah, sometimes their textures did kind of explode a couple of times. Soray's shepherd outfit, for instance, would like get caught in himself, so like the phrase of it
Forgive
would be
me.
in his waist and
I
sticking
would
straight
not
out,
have
and it didn't look
intruded,
very good.
but there was an incident at the villa in
For the most part,
Mogwas.
I preferred to have it, especially because it fixed the PC version. Game fixing is more
They were
appropriate.
eaten
It's-
by the left arm of
Can't
a
play
demon.
without it.
Velvet.
What? You know of her?
She was a student of mine. So she has bested Oscar, Teresa, and now you.
Lord Artorias, I ask that you grant me fresh Malakim. I vow to destroy that demon.
You are overcome with emotion. Will you fight a demon with your hatred?
Please, I beg you to forgive my foolishness.
She broke the resolve of even an exemplary disciple like you.
My lord, if I may, there is but one thing I must ask. Why is there a giant demon held captive at the villa?
Entry to that place is forbidden to all but legates, Eleanor.
It was restrained by a Moloch barrier. How could such a monstrous thing like that be held in the capital?
Eleanor, why is it you think that birds fly?
This gimmick again.
Huh? It's so they can hunt and catch prey, is it not?
You are dismissed. That knowledge is not for you.
This guy's such a douche with this gimmick. Can't wait to kill you at the end of this video game. It's gonna be sweet.
So Velvet is coming. The ties that bind us must at last be severed.
Do I understand this game a little better after playing Zestiria? There are very clear connections between this game and that game. So yeah, I do think playing Zestiria before this would help quite a bit. Although, if you did play this before Zestiria, you'd probably get the same feeling of like, oh shit, I recognize that from Berseria. So, I don't think you necessarily have to play one before the other. I'll just say this one's better, so you'd probably be a little bit disappointed in Zestiria after playing this one. The anime is literally a retelling of Berseria. They cut out a lot. We gotta do our vote.
Take a look at this.
They cut out a lot from the game, obviously, because it's a 55-hour game.
Let's do this one done. Get some style, guys.
Anime didn't really help this that much. There's 2 episodes of this game in that anime. It's not really a crossover. It's just 2 episodes of Velvet, and it's literally the beginning of her escape from the prison that starts this video game. So yeah, let's do this one again.
Scout ship setting sail.
This place is awfully large. Is this the big secret to opening the gate? Ooh. Wow, what ironclad security you guys have. Truly a marvel to watch how you guys protect your business.
Some sort of contrivance using Moloch arts. Probably part of their security system, I'd say.
Obviously.
We should keep our eyes open for any more surprises.
Fine.
Our fighter doesn't seem to be hiding anywhere nearby.
I sensed him rush away with great speed.
I hate this guy.
Zavid the Whirlwind, huh?
He was tough. He seemed to know Ifrid, too. What's the story there?
I don't know. Ask him.
He used a pendulum as a weapon.
When we first met Eisen, he said something about a pendulum, didn't he?
It was the only clue he had in his search for Ifrid. I'm surprised at how far he's come on something so vague.
Does Zavid have something to do with Ifrid's disappearance?
I don't think this Zavid is a killer. I didn't feel it in him at all.
I have a feeling we might cross paths again. He is tangled with the Abbey somehow.
He didn't seem that bad to me.
Yeah, he seems like a guy who would be hard to hate.
Hate him or not, if he gets in our way, he's in for a beating.
Now that's what a killer looks like.
Alright, fine, let's fight.
You better be ready.
Another victory.
Don't get overcome.
I wish I had power like that.
Damn, dude. That's a long detour area. God damn. Swiggity swoogity here for that booty.
Guess it's time to fight.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Does it have them on a straight line? So you lock on to different enemies, try to show you next time. You can free walk and run in the middle of battle. And, but whatever enemy you target is typically the one you're going to go after. In Zestiria, it was annoying because they wouldn't attack unless they were close to that enemy, unless it was a ranged attack, of course. This one they'll just punch and kick wherever. So I can, if I don't touch anything, I can just walk around. Do whatever.
Let's go! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try!
Yeah, punch that pig. Beat your hog. Good job. Ah, I have a status ailment that fucked me up.
Come on, really?
Really? Interesting. Big dirty ladder, huh?
Guess it's time to fight!
Victory is ours.
Yep, that's about right with Zestiria. It cost spirit gauge, I think, to side dash and back and forward dash, but close ones would grant you more, if you were lucky enough. Timing was really hard to get on some enemies, because their wind-up for attacks was a pain in the ass. But another ladder.
Here I come!
You suck. Nice.
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
What'll it take to make you go all out?
Let's go up this ladder. We've barely explored everything yet. Yeah, very similar system to Zestiria. Sounds alright. And it's part of what makes me interested in the other games is the combat system. Hopefully when I go back to older games, I find more of the same, because I like it.
You better be ready.
Not good.
Yep, okay, what system is that?
Killing blast! But I'm this close. I won't miss! Form zero!
Nice.
Come on, really?
That's not an actual door. So I'm literally just walking up here. Cool.
Move it or die.
Good timing. I love it.
I'll cut down anyone in my way!
What are the orbs and what do they do? So the orbs are just collectibles. You collect enough and you can pay to open the cats with a Z chest. And those can grant you rewards like fashion items and stuff like that. So no reason to collect them unless you want the fashion, and I do.
Don't waste my time.
Another victory.
Backtracking is a major thing to pick them up. No, they actually reload pretty quickly. Why am I so bright today? God, that's annoying. Let me fix my face. There we go. Now I'm not melting into the world behind me. Much better. Yep, so they reload in the same area pretty quickly. So even if you go back like 15 minutes after you were just in an area, they'll be back again. Yeah, so they're pretty easy to farm and pick up. Yep. Ah, there is a reason to come up here. Fantastic.
You better be ready.
Now, rise.
Yes! Yes! Sick.
That all you got?
You really do have a peculiar air about you.
Yeah, I don't think you're one of them.
Basically telling you you're gonna have another 200-hour first playthrough of this game? Yeah. Yeah, maybe. There's a good chance of it. The good news is with Berseria, I played it for like 55 hours and felt like I pretty much did the whole thing. By the way, I recommend you don't play the DLC Alicia's chapter. I recommend you don't play that. It's quite bad. Now, with Berseria, the time you could spend would be in farming items, combining them to get the right item mixture to become truly overpowered. Because you can do it. You can do it. Already bought it? Perfect. Aha. Cool. I think that's a cat's. No, it's not. Is there an elevator right here? I'm sorry, a ladder. Jesus. Oh man, big dirty Dark Souls ladder. That was nice. Lovely. Thank you. It looks irritating. It's not bad. You don't have to focus on it to get powerful and beat the game if you don't want to. But if you do and you learn it, you could get super overpowered. Oh yeah. The key ones are the stacks. If you stack things multiple times, you'll get mega powerful on one key thing, and that one key thing could make you unstoppable. Like, it'll give you unlimited poise, so you can never be staggered, and you can just combo until you die. It's amazing. I know. Oh no!
Don't get careless!
Man, I'm getting burned easy. That sucks. Give me this thing. Thank you.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem! Who wants some next? You're wide open! You dead yet?
Thank you.
Victory is ours.
Healing circle is OP. You're awesome, Maggie. I'm gonna love Grace's F. Cool. Raid shop is a blessing. What is that attack cancel thing? Do you mean the... Okay, yeah, we'll show you that. Velvet's consume hand gimmick is fucking overpowered as hell. I only need 1 star loaded up to do it. I can load up more stars by either killing an enemy or inflicting a status ailment on an enemy. And in that way I can just do that for a long time. It's an incredibly powerful attack. We'll do one here in a second.
Move it or die.
So this final part of her combo, there we go, do it again. Nice.
I was just getting warmed up.
So hers is the easiest to do. All these guys have similar type moves, but there's kind of deeper conditions to do them. Like we'll play you for
Heading out.
Had the most OP healing. That was crazy. So this guy, you have to hit that same attack, but you have to do it as an enemy is attacking you. And in that way you get a huge counterattack. And it's nice, but it's harder to get.
Don't get overconfident.
That's also pretty cool. There it is. Look at that. Now it becomes badass.
Let's move on.
Let's go get that treasure chest. So Aizen, his that's a mystic art. Yeah, it's kind of the base mystic art. Costs 1 spirit gauge to use. And you saw Velvet just use her ultimate battle move, which needs 3 battle gauge things to use. When she says wide open, I'm gonna have to pay more attention because I don't pay attention to every shit talk they do during attacks because they have a key shit talk for every single thing they do. Yep.
You'll be rust on my blade.
Come on, leave me alone, guys. My timing cannot be worse.
Stop fooling around.
But I'm serious about my fooling around.
Yeah. Killing Flash indeed. That's not all he says. Sometimes he says, I can't miss at this range or something. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Man, I get so many new arts all the time. I like how they just automatically put them on certain things when they replace new moves. You're a great listener. I'm terrible. I'm forgetful. Let's use Smoke Screen Assault. Let's try that out.
Always ready to fight.
Okay,
Sorry to
didn't
cut
get
you
really
down.
a chance to use it. That's fine. Hooray, we solved the unbreakable security system. We can get in here now.
How is it now, Eisen?
I feel like whatever you did caused some sort of change.
Let's just pray they can't change it back anytime soon.
I'll pass on the praying. I've come here to make a mess of this temple.
God's
remember?
gonna sit this one out.
Ooh, you've got spunk. I like that. As long as you know what you're doing, then.
Here I come. Hey, hurricane!
Ouch. That could have worked out better. Thank you, Magilu. Man, when you have less than 3, it's kind of a pain in the ass. That's better.
Come on, really?
Sucks that it's only on PS3. I plan on getting a PS3 someday, because I know there's other Tales games, and not to mention Yakuza games. I'm about to start Yakuza 0, so I have plenty of incentive to get PS3. I also want to play Demon Souls, because we just finished Dark Souls 3 playthroughs. That was fun. So we'll get it someday.
I'll end this quickly.
God damn, he's so cool. We didn't let her on the ground.
Unarmed, hard.
We're bullies, man. It was unplayable until they closed off the servers. Well, I don't know too much about the game myself, other than it's a Dark Souls game.
Take a look at this.
Did you guys do a good job this time? Hey, you won a couple.
Let's
Nice.
do this one Ron Getsu style, guys.
I knew this would be big.
What is
a
this?
treasure!
Twins' clothes. Clothing found in chest of drawers on the Diomel Island. Some say they were once worn by two twins whose mastery of mimicry is the stuff of legend. New skill learned. Scholarly Drive. New area discovered. X-Sphere C. Let's explore this place.
Scout ship setting.
Children's clothes. More odd junk, huh?
People are coming through to kill you and then sending you back to the little chapel at the beginning of the game. Fuck that. If they're mimic clothes, then they might turn you into mimic, right? Lafayette. I can try, but even if wearing these gives me the powers of a mimic, I'd have to put on a different set of clothes to use those powers. Once I take off the mimic clothes, I'll lose the abilities, so we have no way to prove whether or not they have any powers. I see what you're saying. It's a nasty pair of dogs, isn't it? Paradox. It's a paradox. That's funny. Not pair of dogs. Paradox, idiot. You stupid little guy.
Everyone ready to play?
Damn, that burn attack is fucking crazy. It burns all of them. You can do it, Lafayette. I believe in you. Dude, he's unstoppable when I live.
Get out of
Holy
my
shit.
way.
If I get Riku up to 4, he's a man. So, holy crap, that's a whole thing. Abyss, Vesperia, and Grace's F. Huh. This is only my second one, and I think it's better than Zestiria. We'll see how it ends and all that stuff. I really, really like this game. I just think the story is just so superior. The characters are all kind of interesting because they're all kind of criminal badasses, which is fun. Wow! Oh my god, okay. Holy shit. Oh, it just dawned on me where the fuck we are. This is the end of Zestiria. This has to be it. Yeah, this has got to be the end of the game. Abyss or Zilia. Let's save up first, huh? Yeah, this has to be the end of Zestiria. That place was a wreck when we got there. The final boss is up here. Maybe. Wouldn't surprise me if he handed us our ass, you know, here in the early part of the game, just to show us who's boss. Shell Shredder. A thin but hard blade made for tearing apart joints and crustacean armor. Cool. Earth-type damage reduced by 4%. Capability. That's pretty funny. Capability versus crustaceans. Plus 10%. Put that on. We'll put this on too. Since we mastered that. So all these skills you can master, you get them permanently. So here's all the mastered skills I have for him. All the things we've put on and mastered. So these are permanent abilities that he has. And pretty much everyone has the same ones, except for her who just joined the party. It's got final boss written all over it. That's what it was for Zestiria. Except the entire world was exploding, and everything was red. You're gonna make me go all the way down, too. So. Is that an herb back there? I don't want it. I don't care about it. Hey Vexada, red just means things are getting spicy. They were pretty spicy in that zone. Set to titles.
Velvet.
We also
what
have
is
titles in this
Artorias'
game.
method of fighting?
Not really making good use of them yet, though.
He wields a long sword in his left hand, and he once had a Moloch named Ceres who used fire. But I killed her.
I sure did.
And since then, he's tethered a new Moloch called Inominat to use in her place?
As far as I know, yes. But I can't imagine a new Moloch will work with him as well as Ceres did.
Must be pleasant to always assume the best.
If I'm wrong, that's where all of you come in. The four of you will strain his tether to the Moloch. Then I'll chew through it. At which point Artorias becomes nothing more than a simple human.
But how will you get close to him in the first place?
I'll use Laphicet's arts.
I'll seduce him.
He will cut me. He will burn me. And I will keep charging forward. Your job is to keep healing me so that I can stay on my feet.
A sacrificial assault, then. Oh, it's not a bad plan. There's a good chance you'll catch him off guard.
If you don't immediately die.
Right.
But Velvet...
This is a lot of pressure to put on this
That's
kid.
an order.
All right.
So in the end, you're still just a tool to her. Bet that hurts.
Magilu. Chill out a little bit.
He's here.
Miss Magilu, does that demon Velvet really mean to kill Shepherd Artorias? What is she thinking?
I can't say. Perhaps she's not thinking at all.
No, she said something about him killing someone.
She said it during his speech,
Magilu's
right?
bae, she's amazing.
I heard her too.
She finally
She
joined our
has some
party. It
feud
takes a
with
long time.
Artorias.
Her hate for him flows
This
deep.
guy had to join
I
us
wonder
before she
what
would
her
fight with us.
connection to Lord Artorias is.
Don't call him Lord. Trust me.
What?
You'll understand when the time comes. If she's still alive to face Artorias, that is.
Precisely. The fires of her hatred are all-consuming. Who will they burn in the end?
Yeah, they make the creation of the shepherd gimmick seem out to be like
It's a
pretty evil
dangerous
thing.
path
'Cause this
we
guy
walk,
Artorias is a
but
pretty
debt
bad
is
dude.
a debt. Come along, Laphicet.
Okay.
So Cereza, namesake is a bit of a bastard. Kind of an ass. I know, her actual model in the game too is pretty good. She has a pretty wry grin. Damn, this is a big ass boss gate right here.
Keep up.
I know. You'll never forget that. That was really funny. I laughed pretty hard at that. Whoa. Pretty. Very nice floors. Oh, here's our guy. I made it past your shit security, sir.
Artorias!
Don't say it? Okay. Well, you are here. There are spoilers, you know, for the things we've already seen.
Demons and Moloch.
We'll do our best, though.
Unlikely companions, to say the least.
Ceres is here too. In my stomach.
That's her stomach right there.
So you chose to be a mother bird, Ceres.
Things will be different this time. I will have my revenge. Revenge for La Pisette!
This could be an awesome fight.
It is time.
Level 66. I don't even know what level we are, but that's much higher than what we're at currently. She's gonna die. Uh-oh. I made that joke before. She does look like Nightmare. She even has the hand too, if you notice. Big time. Slash kick, swallow kick, explosion. All damage taken reduced by 20.
So this is the shepherd's style.
Boy, howdy, are we dead?
But he has no molecule.
Remember the plan!
Right.
Hold up! Go two!
This guy is taking no damage from us currently.
How's that? Armor crusher! Hurricane! No escape! No escape! How's that? No escape! No escape! Let's go! For one! Deception! How's that? Let's go!
Slow down!
Eat it! No escape! Deception! Hurricane! Armor crusher! Hurricane!
Nothing.
See this?
No, he's not really doing anything.
See this?
Okay, so this is definitely a gimmick fight. Alright, no chance.
See this?
Where'd he go? There he is. Okay. Ouch! 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 Whoa! Dude. You're pretty cool. That was awesome.
Velvet!
Good job not healing him. Yeah.
This isn't over.
We don't have a chance. He's a BAM. Oh! That's not great.
Once more! La Pisette!
No, there's a sword in your gut. There's no spell for that.
Fourth Maxim.
Never let your guard down, even when victorious. I will not let you win so easily. I will use my full strength, as is just and proper.
Please don't.
Aid me in Nominat!
His wounds have vanished! Such power. Is it really?
That is cheating! Why do I
Remember you. That night. That terrible night. More healing.
It's impossible! We have to run!
Yeah, we have to run.
You won't escape this time.
Who are you?
I beg your pardon, Lord Artorias. I had assumed Master Shigure was attending you. The failure is mine.
Oh man, 4v4.
Shigure is out training. Besides, that
Genji.
man would like to see my blood spilled more than anyone. Same as ever.
Torbjorn just showed up.
He
Here he
thinks
is.
only of himself.
Torbjorn.
Look what happened with Eifried.
So you are Melchior.
No, Artorias. The one who most wants to spill your blood.
It's me! Master Artorias, allow me to quiet this demon. Out of my way! Learn your place, you abominable demon!
Yo!
I'm not finished.
Doesn't it hurt? Aren't you in pain? Why, Velvet? Why do you go on fighting?
I just love killing.
Because Laphicet knew so much more pain than I ever will. And still,
Why does everyone look like
anything
Laphicet? I
for
think that's
him.
part of the mystery, yeah. Sorry, I'll shut up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She looks like
Velvet.
she's legit dying right now.
Colluding with demons. Number 2, your punishment must be severe. Kill the demon. Then, end your own life.
No.
Have you forgotten our pact? Your mistress is giving you an order.
Yo.
I'm sick of your orders!
That aura.
I don't want Velvet to die!
Sister!
My dude.
Rokuro, into the portal!
Why?
Hey! Don't forget me! You cannot escape!
Oh man, we're sliders now.
Inominat's power reacting with the Earth Pulse. Extraordinary.
I begin to see. Still, giving your brother's name to a Moloch. You've strayed so far.
The hero's
Velvet,
bane.
wake
Achievement unlocked. Hi.
Oh, just let me sleep a little more, Celica.
You rascal. Don't you remember the task I entrusted you with?
The task?
Yes. I asked you to take care of him.
He Hadouken? Yeah, I wonder what he sent with this. Tracking device.
Oh.
Well, we've fallen right into Final Fantasy. That's too bad. I was enjoying this game while it lasted. Just kidding.
Where am I? Did they kill me? My wounds are gone.
Oh no.
Bad fever.
Please, don't die, Velvet.
You saved my life. Now it's my turn to save you.
Yeah, now we're friends.
First, we've got to get out of here.
Just the two of us, right? Or just me. Okay, this seems pretty straightforward. Oh, okay.
Just hang in there, Laphicet.
Don't pant up against me like that, weirdo. Why do these dead ends exist? I feel like there's something here. It's such a dead end that there must be something in it. Excuse me. Got an itchy nose today. There's nothing here. Give the area some character. Dead ends. Yeah. That's what the fans demand. Just for a change of pace.
It should be around here somewhere.
Why? Why do you think that? There's no logic behind those words. What is this place? How did we warp here? That's the girl from Destiny's outfit, yeah? I got all the legacy outfits, that's for sure. We'll see what Eleanor has for us. We got one more character we gotta add to the group. So that is that.
Which way do we go now?
Yeah, I know, right? I'll give this way a try, even though it looks wrong, kind of.
Damn, wrong way.
Fuck Eleanor. She's kind of funny. I mean, it's funny when she cries. Okay. Nice view. I like it. Did I go the right way? I don't think I did. Oh, son of a bitch. Where am I going? Why? Am I going backwards? I'm lost again.
Where is this place anyway?
Just jump. Yeah, jump right into the blue. That'll probably get us home. We did it! There's a star! Hurrah!
Where's the exit? What the hell is this place?
It's an Earth pulse.
So you survived.
Let's not count our blessings just yet. It looks like we've been sealed inside. But at least we're still alive. Can't say the same would be true if we stayed in that place.
An Earth pulse. So that's what this is.
Yeah. It's like a river flowing with nature's life energy.
Oh, it's the,
Earth pulses can be found all over the world, but normally you can't see or interact with them.
Yeah.
Then how'd we wind up inside one?
When Innominat and Laphicet's power collided, the shock must have torn it open. If that's the case, it's possible that Laphicet possesses the power to return us home, but... He can't do much in this state. He's liable to turn into a demon any moment now.
Don't talk like that. Is this because he overused his powers?
It's not too late to stop it.
Yeah, we have to stop this.
If a Moloch occupies a pure vessel, he can be prevented from transforming into a demon.
Even you?
This lucky coin is my vessel. There's a catch to this one, though. It can only serve as a vessel for someone with the Reaper's powers.
Then that's no help at all.
An exorcist would work. We offer our own bodies as vessels for Malachim, so that we can use them for the Abbey's purposes. I volunteer to serve as your Moloch's vessel.
Why?
I see. So we just need your body with us, not your legs.
Yeah, all right.
Not one step closer.
1v1 me, bro.
I'll kill myself before you lay a hand on me. The Moloch will become a demon, and you'll be stuck here forever.
You don't mince words, do you?
Know your foes and strike where they're weak. The basis of all combat.
As cowardly as I'd expect from a disciple of Artorias.
No, this is personal. Once I regain my exorcist powers, I vow to challenge you, Demon Velvet! If I lose, I'll do whatever you wish. If you want me to die or to become a vessel, so
Her
be it.
eyebrows are mustache. I'm sorry, her eyelashes are full-on mustaches.
Velvet, don't die.
Fine.
I know, isn't it the
What's
most
the Moloch's
convenient
name?
thing? And she also had a change of heart
Normally,
for some
it is
reason.
decided by
so
their
that's
masters.
nice too. Yeah.
But since I do not own him yet, I need to know.
He's not a thing to be owned. He's Laphicet.
Laphicet. I see. O child of the fountain of creation, these vows we exchange, may our purpose, resplendent, help to purify this cursed world. Remember this true name I bestow unto you. Such power!
Oh no, now we're both demons.
How the hell did we end up here? What's going on?
That little brat. He actually unsealed the Earth Pulse?
What was that?
Huh. Guess this is the end of the Velvet World Tour Revenge-a-thon.
You always preferred her
What an
baseline outfit? Me too.
anticlimax.
It is the best one. I can't deny that.
Not that I really care either way.
We don't know that she's dead.
Same with Eisen. His regular
Dead or
outfit
alive,
is really
and
cool.
she's done. No way she'd keep going after seeing how outmatched she is. Betcha 10
Same
gold
with
that I'm
Moggy.
right.
Yeah. I take that bet.
10 gold? You're on.
What in the...
Laphicet, what did that exorcist do?
What's up with his eye? He's been infected by demon devilry and such. Yeah, he's part demon. Yep. It is not the Sharingan. Yeah.
So that exorcist woman pledged herself as Laphicet's vessel?
This is not Naruto.
Where did she head off to then?
If you two wound up here, then odds are that exorcist has appeared somewhere nearby.
Then we'll find her.
He's turning into something. Seems like he's got it under
You never
control,
not
but
worked up about something?
we haven't really figured out most of our party's past
I
yet.
said I would save him.
Still
so
a
I
lot to
will.
learn.
Besides, his power is just what I need.
For instance, that big sword on his back he doesn't use, and we don't know why.
Don't you forget our little wager now, alright?
My darling Ten Gold, murdered in his crib by a thug!
I won't let her get away from me.
Take a look at this.
Alright, lose, lose, win. Breadcrumbs, hooray. Dwarven Salisbury surprise. This succulent patty overflows with juices. Oh, that sounds really good. But where this meat comes from is a mystery. That sounds even better.
Scout ship setting sail.
You saw spoilers, so you know why? Okay. They'll eventually touch on it. Yeah, they're pretty good about going back on these things. Yeah. They were in Zestiria anyway. We have a shitload of gold right now. Gotta look in these side doors. Bleep, bloop, bleep, blop, bleep, bloop. One up. A weathered guardian. Interesting. Excuse me. Effective burn reduced by 40%. Get the fuck in. Just in time for me not to have that at all. That is a sexy pose. Anyway. We'll go with this one. Cool. Armstrong. Bracelet that has strength and grip, but is said to tire its wearer if worn too long. Wear this for now. Firing, we'll let somebody else have at some point. You can have the other flame ward. And we don't have Laphicet yet. Can't wait to find another merchant. $200 get. That's terrible. Let's put it on. That looks awful. I hate it so much. Oh, I hate that. That, I can't even have that. That looks good. Look at you, scary guys.
Always ready to fight.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
That's her normal hair? No, her normal hair is, even shaggier than that, somehow. This is the pirate hair, I think?
Oh no, a dead end! And so the adventure came to a close in a most sudden and unsatisfying manner!
Some walls that appear to be dead ends may be destroyed.
That
Awesome.
means...
Have they pushed the mystic arts on me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They sure have.
On to battle!
Yep. There you go. That's the best one.
Yes, I know, I'm incredible.
Magi loses your favor. I really like, yeah, her with her extending power pole extend gimmick. By the way, do all the female enemies have to be sexy? If so,
Better be ready.
thank you, Tales of Berseria. And of course, yeah. They're all cutie pies.
I wish I had power like that.
Did I explore everything? Or did I just get in here? Already forgot. We got a merchant! Yes, just in time.
So exorcists are actually the vessels for their Malachim. You can do that too, can't you, Magulu?
Of course! This fair maiden has won the Malachim's Choice Award, Most Desirable Vessel,
I'll
3
say,
years running.
you earned it, girl.
Then you wouldn't mind replacing Eleanor as Laphicet's vessel, I hope.
Thanks, but no thanks. I have my hands full dealing with Bienfu as it is.
If I ate Bienfu, you'd have room.
That's a good point.
Still wouldn't work, kiddo. You saw it with your own eyes. Even if only for an instant, that kid actually held his own against the power of Inominat. Not even the resplendent Magilu can handle something of that power.
Indeed. After everything
Laphicet is too big for Magilu.
It's obvious there's more to Laphicet than
Kid
meets
is
the
stacked.
eye.
Yeah, but that Eleanor woman was still able to become his vessel.
That's because, unlike Miss Magilu, Madame Eleanor actually tries.
Anyway, we need to find her and beat her. She'll just bring us more trouble the longer she's out there.
Oh, we'll find her. No doubt about it.
This looks like some kind of
That
ruin.
icon is so small.
Where are we?
So small. Can't see it.
Judging from the style of the walls and columns, I'd say this place is an ancient underground temple of Eumacia.
Eumacia, the Empyrean of Earth.
So it was by no coincidence that the Earth Pulse led us here.
How did the temple builders know where to dig to connect to an Earth Pulse? Did they just get lucky? Just wham, there it is?
An Earth Pulse doesn't work that way. It's a flow of natural force ordinary humans can't sense. But in those days, there were more humans capable of sensing that which others couldn't. It was people like that who guided the rest to build their temples closer to the Earth
Do I smell
Pulses,
another prequel?
closer
Maybe.
to their gods.
Uh-huh.
So, since Empyreans control the forces of nature, people viewed the Earth Pulses as embodiments of the gods themselves. Is that it?
Right. In the time when Empyrean worship was at its peak, temples like this were built all over.
And I'm guessing they all looked pretty similar, so until we go outside, we're no closer to knowing where we are.
That sums it up.
I wonder if they found any high-quality ore when they dug this hole. You know, for making swords.
I don't know why I bother explaining anything to you.
You know, I'm starting to think you just enjoy it.
Smarka Harkalarkar Shrigili. So, I don't think they said the word Zestiria in Tales of Zestiria. Is that a common theme?
Ah! You guys again?
Hey, guy.
Well, look who set up shop here.
You couldn't have shown up at a better time. We need more supplies.
I'm happy to help you all, but this time I really needs to charge a
No,
little extra.
I don't care.
How much
if you
extra
go
are
out
we
of business.
talking here?
Ooh, you haven't heard the stories, little turtles. Word has it, there's a spooky monster that's been eating traveling merchants around these parts.
Eating merchants?
She takes the shape of a black-haired girl, and when she finds greedy merchants, she gobbles them up head first. Although, if the greedy merchant was a turtle's, I bet she'd start with the crunchy shell.
Ah! I'm not greedy, I swears it. Look, I had special sales going on. Everything's marked down to normal prices.
How generous of you.
Okay.
Magulu, give the nice turtles the smile he lives for.
Always a pleasure.
Much obliged.
That's right. I'm gonna put you out of business, pal. You have no chance. I need to dismantle something for some bronze scrap. That'll work. Nice. Berseria, the general theme is Berserk or Berserker. Oh, okay. Well, fuck yeah, that's what she is. That all adds up. Interesting. Wow, why? Anybody need some calcite boots? I'll keep the cute shoes. Well, goddamn, that's very clever. Cool. I had no idea. Look at this. Why is that so pricey? I'm still not making enough food. Let's make some food here. Let's cook real quick. Yeah.
I'm done. Anything else need chopping?
No, we're good, man. Good job. Oh, I forgot about this. Highest combo 63, pretty good, man. I don't know what the trophies mean, but that must mean I got an achievement for it. Alright, since you guys are asking for it, we'll put her in her regular outfit. Suck it, losers. That's what you get. This is what you get. You deserve this. Sorry, guys. You forced my hand. Highest is 130. Not too bad. I don't know what mine was. I definitely got to 100 a couple of times in Do you love that hair? It's the best one. Look at that face.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Nice. Oh, that's so dumb. Why did they give you that so easily? Oh god, get out of here. That one is better. I don't know why hat style means no bangs, but okay. There you go. I like that hair. Hold on, did we go through that other door? God damn it, now I really want to go through it. I forgot if we did or not. Because I deserve it, yeah, I do deserve it. This isn't where it came from, is it? I don't think so. Aha, very good. Thorny waistcoat. Thanks so much.
Don't get careless! Well, that about does it.
Okay. %30 defense when hit points is 8% or more. Nice. There's a lot of things like that. That's a lot of defense. No, thanks.
Move it or die. No escape! No escape! No escape!
Come on, put up some fight, okay?
What time is it? 4 o'clock, is that it? We'll take the right.
Everyone ready to play?
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull.
What is our level anyway? Okay, 19. Not too bad.
You'll be rust on my grip. Killing flash! But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero.
No mercy! Wounds I won't shoot!
No!
Come on, really?
we got a new pendant. A pendant fashioned from calcite. Wow, that makes perfect sense. Who'd have thunk it? What is that? That's kind of weird. Tarnished earrings. That was fast. Cute shoes. Time you can't use items reduced by 16%. Oh no! Neighbor's working on stuff. I'm gonna have to close my window here in a second. Which is not great for me. I need all the oxygen I can handle. In this house. Stream will probably not last too much longer anyway. Thanks for hanging out with me, Cajun Daddy Addy, and Vexada. Really appreciate it, guys. Did I finish Bayonetta? I sure did. Yeah, we finished that game.
Don't get overconfident.
Pretty short game. Fucking hella fun. Loved it.
Come on, put up some fight, okay?
Let me close my window real quick. Oh no!
Let's go! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! That's all.
Thanks, buddy.
Pummel!
Well, that about does it.
Yeah, I really, really like Bayonetta. I wish it wasn't Wii U exclusive, the sequel. I guess I'll get a Switch eventually. So many plans.
Always ready to fight.
That all you got?
Cool. I wish I had power like that.
Yeah, it's one of a couple of reasons I want
Forget
to
about it,
Switch. I would really like Mario Odyssey as well. Zelda too. Well, not so much Zelda. It looks kind of boring in my opinion, but Mario Odyssey I really like. You bet I do. I love her haha when she finds me. Give me that cat's box, thank you. I found a cat's.
Looks
oh,
like
you
you want to
asshole.
die.
Distracted me with two cats. I can't believe that.
Another victory.
I think it needs to pick up more steam. Well, I think one thing that interests me especially is its mobility. I like the handheld feature. I think once it gets Dark Souls remastered, that might seal the deal. You have to play it right. Those games, though.
On to battle!
You're wide open! Slice them! Air blast!
Victory is ours.
Some of her moves are like literally Dark Souls movesets, by the way. Yeah.
Take a look at this.
Yo, you got 3 for once in your life.
Now here's a fine haul.
You did it. Good job, fellas. Flower badge. New attachment discovered. Colored sunglasses. Hooray.
Scout ship setting sail.
What the hell is a flower badge? Just an average badge. There are many types, but none have any special effect on its wearer. Smash Brothers is a good one. I was never a Smash guy. I liked the game, but I only played it when my friends had bought it, so that is something I'd like to get into with a Switch purchase as well. Xenoblade Chronicles. Never played a Xenoblade game. I think I played Xeno Saga or something. No. Wasn't Xenogears. Maybe it was Xeno Saga. I have no idea. Xeno something. There was a hot robot. She was blue? That's what I know.
Don't waste my time.
Come on, really?
Okay, so this is badass. Oh, it's Queelag. Hi, Queelag. How you doing, girl? Look at those moves. She's on the catwalk right now. That's about it. Look at the shoulder wag.
Are we ready for this?
Spider Queen, level 22, not too bad. Use the hidden arts. Paralyzed me, damn. Yo, wrecked him on that one. Nice. Here it comes. Oh yeah. Oh man, she killed Aizen on that one.
Fall here.
Did you come back to life or something? No, I don't think you got any experience for that, Tom. Aspirant Ignicite raises the chances of receiving level 2 random skills on normal mode or button. Those stack, I believe. Cool. Is this a special enemy? Yeah, so You can collect contracts to kill those special enemies, and they're always guaranteed to drop those sites, I've been calling them. And those are basically passive things that you can collect. So, yeah. These two down here allow me to buy new things. Some of them change the chances of getting awesome abilities on your picked up equipment, stuff like that. Yeah. Lots of cool things. Stood no chance, yeah. So we started on a normal difficulty. That was really easy. We moved it up to moderate, and it hasn't been that much harder so far. So I may move it up again. We'll see. Most of the contracts are pretty difficult. Yeah. The ones we've done have been not too bad. So that was a big dead end. Hey, look at this. Look what I found. Ah, yeah. Ooh, big Dark Souls. Love it. I've been on top of mastering a variety of gear, so it feels easier. Okay, if that's the difference, then I feel good about that.
Don't get careless! You really do have a peculiar air about you.
Yeah, I don't think you're one to talk.
Marine Charm and Talisman to ward against accidents at sea. Neat. Love the kick. Yeah, you'll get a different effect. Actually, let's see what Magulu does when she does these things. I like to main a little bit more Magulu for a bit. Especially with her falling a little bit behind in level right now. If we only use Velvet, she's going to be super... Well, I don't want to say over level over anybody else, but could be.
Don't waste my time.
I love this move.
Flash! But I'm getting close. I won't miss! Form Zero!
Not even worth my time.
Sorry, what? Oh, they're gonna finally show me how to use this stupid thing. Hold right trigger with 3 or more souls while standing by or during a combo to activate the combo. Following this move cannot be guarded against. Okay. This ability interrupts all enemies who are in the middle of casting and absorbs mana from the interrupted arts. The mana absorbed is shown by the yellow gauge to the left of the hit point. Oh, you have a big dirty bar next to you. Look at that. Okay. When controlling Magulu. Once enough mana is collected, Magulu will unleash a counter spell. I need an enemy to cast. That's what I need. This isn't really working yet. Oh, wow! Oh, that was sick. That was a big Frieza fucking attack. Nice. Ah, okay. Now I see how to use this thing. Great. Thank you for your sword.
It's not quickness!
refuse to fall here!
That was boss. I like Maggie Lou again, now that I understand her move. She just shoves the wall. Just a cute little shove with a kick. Adorable. Before we leave, let's just go. Let's perv it right out here. There we go. There we go. Whew, finally out of there. Have you been posing like that for this whole time?
I thought you'd be long gone.
I apologize for disappearing on you. I was there, and then in the next moment, I was gone.
And Laphicet?
He's resting inside me. As far as I can tell, he seems healthy again.
Your name's Eleanor, right? If I defeat you, you'll be his vessel and follow my orders until the day you die.
I accept.
1v1 me, bro.
Should you lose, I will take your life.
Finally, I've been waiting for this.
Do you plan on fighting alone?
I can handle myself.
This is cool. I like it. I'm gonna go grab that. Thank you.
I see you're not using Laphicet to help you fight.
Of course! This duel is me versus you.
I'd better not hear any excuses after your defeat, then.
Whoa! What is the orb I pick up? That's replacing the stars. If you look at the diamonds on my bar there, she just took one from me by putting a status ailment on me.
Yes.
Yep, that's how I'm able to do these moves. You usually need 3 or more to do these big awesome moves. But with Velvet, you don't really need that. Man, she's got me mad paralyzed right now. Man, this spamming guard is nothing for me. Ouch. Crap! Ooh, that was lucky.
How could I be so weak?
Nice. How do I fill it up? You can get it by inflicting status ailments or killing enemies. I think there may be more ways than that.
Even when victorious!
If you get favorable encounters like you saw me doing, you start out
I
with
know
4.
you can't kill me as long
If you
as
get
I'm his
disfavorable,
vessel.
you get 2.
I'm just abiding by the same terms.
Had you won, you'd have killed me.
True, but a duel is a duel.
The Abbey shaped you well. However... Once your sword is drawn, never waver. Control your feelings to control the tide of battle, right?
Lord Artorias' teachings? What a failure I have been.
Oh, don't tell me there's a card game in this game. That would depress
I'll
me
keep my
mightily.
word. I will follow your orders. To the day I die! Don't!
Oh!
My body, I can't move! How? Since when can a Moloch overpower his own vessel?
Laphicet, are you feeling better now?
Yeah.
Looks like her body is reacting to the bond.
Yeah, I know the drill. She'll get a high fever and stay zonked out for a bit. No biggie.
Carrying her will slow us down. We can't afford that risk when we're venturing into parts unknown.
Let's rest here until she's recovered then. She's one of us now, isn't she? As long as she's Laphicet's vessel.
That's true.
Enables break charge in battle after guarding for a set amount of time. With Guard Breaker's Ventite, break charge guard continuously for 2 seconds to activate. The next attack has an increased stun chance and cannot be blocked. This ability is useful against opponents with heavy defenses. Also, you can use it to break an enemy's guard and obtain souls. Break souls and mystic arts prevent enemies from guarding. Okay,
I'll
jeez.
look after Madame Eleanor. You know, I just remembered. After Miss Mogulu and I made our pact, she couldn't stop sneezing and sniffling for months. That happened right when spring was starting.
Okay. That was weird.
A demon, a Moloch, a witch, and now an exorcist. We've turned into a real band of misfits.
Yeah, dude. Haven't you
Didn't have
played
any
video
other
games
choice.
before? That's how it goes.
We're stuck with her.
Yeah, I know. We can't afford to lose Laphicet. Now that we know the full extent of Inominat's strength, we need that boy more than ever.
Do you think Inominat really is an Empyrean?
You got me, but I do know this. Whatever he is, he's no ordinary Moloch, and the Abbey intends on using that power. To what end, I couldn't say.
If we're going to win this, we need to uncover Inominat's true nature and the Abbey's secret goals.
Indeed. At the very least, I think we can safely assume that Ifrid's disappearance is part of their schemes. We might be able to extract some information out of that Eleanor woman as well.
Agreed. But no torture. I'm not shattering our only vessel.
A little torture, though?
I get that.
Waterboarding?
Given the pact they share, if Eleanor goes down, Laphicet becomes a demon, right?
What? No one told me that!
That's just how it is between Moloch and Vessel. I know she's a threat, but we need to keep her close for the time being.
Well, we sure are in it deep now.
I wish our turtles, bro, would just move in here. That'd be nice.
Man, Artorias and Inominat. Either one of them's a force to be reckoned with.
Then why do you look so happy?
Because I'm still alive. And if I'm alive, I can fight.
You're certainly optimistic.
That's just the sort of demon I am. What about you, though? You gonna call that whole revenge thing off?
If only. That's just the sort of demon I'm not.
Then we need to find a way to beat them. You can mope after you're dead.
We? You're still going to help?
Yeah. After all, I wouldn't be here if Laphicet hadn't saved my life. Surely you know me by now. I might not look it, but duty and honor flow through my veins.
I like how we still don't like each other. Like, forget about Magi. She's a pain in the ass. Eleanor, can't trust her. We will not trust her through the entire playthrough. Valley of Howling Winds. Mushroom. Let's get stoned.
Hey, don't overwork yourself.
I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Isn't it obvious? I disobeyed you, Velvet.
Don't sweat it. I'm still alive thanks to you.
I didn't want to see you die. That's why I did that. To save you.
I'm sorry too. Acting the way I did. Treating you like an object.
When I came with you, that was my own choice. You gave me the freedom to choose.
I hope we hug someday. I really want to hug between these two. Yeah.
And what would you choose now? We only have more troubles ahead.
You're still going to fight, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't stop now.
Even so, I've made my choice. I'm coming with you.
I see.
Anyway, it's not like I have any idea where we are now.
That's a good point.
Ah-ha-ha! But an object misused is one thing. A person misused is quite another.
What's your point?
What's your point, is what I want to know. Not only did you blow the whole revenge thing, you didn't even leave a scratch. Do you have any plan on where to go from here?
I'll admit it. The Nominat's power is far beyond what I could ever have imagined.
Made the right choice with her outfit, by the way.
But I'll never give up. No matter how many times I have to try, I'll devour them all.
Bet you 100 gold you break first.
Huh?
You heard me. 100 gold says that you give up.
Okay.
I lost a bet with Rokuro when you had to go and survive. Cost me 10 gold. I'm just looking to come out on top.
Whatever. Fine.
Oh, then it looks like we have a bet. There might be some fun in me sticking around after all. Not that I much care how it all turns out. I'm just looking to kill time.
Please, you love us. We're all friends. We're all gonna have a big
Velvet.
hug at the end. Can't
I've
wait.
got something that might help with the Nominat.
Oh. Is this that book you took from the villa?
It is. Look closely at the crest on the cover.
It's the same one from the temple. Does that book say anything about a Nominat?
Yes. But I can't read it.
How do you know?
It's written in the ancient tongue.
Oh, don't cry, baby boy. My friend Grimoire might be able to decipher that for you.
Really?
Well, maybe not. She'd have to take a look first.
Well, where is she? Your friend, I mean.
No idea. The last letter I got from her was sent from Isolde down in Southgand.
Not much to work with here.
True, but I'll have fun watching you try.
Oh, I'll find her. Don't you worry about that.
That's the spirit. Don't give up just yet.
We'll rest inside these ruins. You're still weak.
Let us rest.
Of all the things, a damned demon watching over me? How could I have let this happen? I'm such a disgrace.
This is a rough situation for you. There's no doubt about it. You're gonna help us murder people, though, right?
To atone for this grave sin. This is all I can do. Forgive me.
Again with the suicide
Lord
stuff?
Artorias.
No. Okay, weird.
This light. It's Melchior's communication art.
Oh, the thing he
I
threw in
sent
with us.
Melchior
Okay.
to check out the Earth Pulse. And what a strange sight does he find?
My lord, I have failed you.
Lift your head, Eleanor. The Shepherd has a special mission for you.
A special mission?
You are to protect the Malak Lafiset and bring him to the Logris Abbey headquarters. This mission is highly classified and not to be shared with even the legates.
Protect the Malik and bring him to the capital, then?
With the utmost secrecy. Your becoming his vessel is in fact quite fortunate.
Maybe so. But with me as his vessel, the Malik may interfere.
This Malak may have his own will, but he can be manipulated. Do whatever it takes to get the job done, Eleanor. You act under my full authorization.
Even were it to mean obeying the orders of a demon? But, my lord, what Malik could possibly be that valuable?
Are you saying you cannot?
Shame is only a fleeting emotion. It is will and reason that ultimately prevail in the face of calamity. My lord, I live to serve the principles of your teachings.
The Earth Pulse will soon close. From here on, you must use your own discretion to execute your mission.
They're like, are you an idiot? We saw that whole thing.
You're up. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. Listen, don't try anything like that again. Pain is scary, right?
I'm alright. No more running away.
I'm Lafiset. It's good to finally meet you properly, Eleanor.
Yeah, likewise. Don't worry. If you try running, you won't get far. Once I've eaten your arms and legs. I merely need you alive to act as his vessel. Nothing more. That won't be necessary. I swore an oath before our duel. An oath
grants power in exchange for a certain constraint. Mine was, if I lose, I will obey my opponent. Once put in motion, an oath cannot be broken by the one who swore it. I will keep my promise to you because I must.
An oath, is it? In that case, I have a question for you. What does the Abbey plan to do with Innominat?
To wipe out the demons, of course. We want to end the era of disaster once and for all.
And how exactly does the Abbey plan on wiping out the
I
demons?
like her anime.
Is Innominat going
character
to wander the
art.
land
Looks really good.
slaughtering
Looks a
them
lot
all?
better than her character model in the game.
They never told me. Innominat's ritual is kept confidential even within the Abbey. All I know is that it involves Melchior.
And it looks like the only way we'll figure out Innominat's true nature is by deciphering Laphicet's book. We'll have to track down Magulu's friend, the one who can read the ancient tongue.
If we go to Isolt in Southgand, we ought to find some clues to her whereabouts.
But first, we have to figure out where we are now. We need to find a settler or a village. Something.
I'm surprised us chuckleheads even know our own names.
Even the greatest
Oh, one of the
scholars
Chuckle
don't know
Brothers died
everything
today.
at first. You can't get answers without asking for them.
Fair enough. Hard to argue with that.
I've never seen a Moloch quite like him.
Eleanor, your job is going to be to protect Laphicet, even if it brings you into conflict with other exorcists. Because if you turn on me...
I know. Like I said, I can't betray you.
She's gonna betray us, though.
Listen, Laphicet. If she makes any strange moves, I want you to stop her immediately, okay?
I don't think Eleanor is such a bad person. Besides, she's oath-bound to her promise.
She's lying, obviously. That's only something you do if your life depends on it.
Or you want to.
Yep.
It
An
makes you
oath
feel
is an
good.
art that takes complex rituals and lots of hard work and time. Hardly worth the trouble, to be honest.
I told you already. She wants to take you away from us. Women are creatures of deceit.
Okay, Velvet.
If you say so.
She's right. Of course that goes doubly so for Velvet the Vengeful Villainess.
Well, I won't deny it.
Yeah, I lie and murder people. It's true. Whew, okay. Let's watch these skits. Let's turn in our last shipment here and we'll end our stream for the day.
What is it, Laphicet?
I was told that women's looks can be deceiving, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to see.
That's an age-old problem for men. You with me, Eisen?
Aye. Women are fickle creatures at best. They lie as easily as they breathe, and men can never see through their deceptions.
I totally feel you.
Wow.
Sounds like you've both been through hard times.
The wounds women leave on a man's heart take longer to heal than a cut delivered by a sword.
It's that bad?
Beware a maiden's tears, boy, and guard yourself well. That's my
Wow,
advice to
these
you.
guys are total
Beware
incels.
tears and guard myself.
Don't put any weird ideas into Laphicet's head, you two.
They're just facts.
If you fill his head with any more garbage, I'm eating both of you.
Yes, ma'am. Yikes.
The swordsman and the pirate having troubles with women? Ha! Well, women are nothing if not difficult. I've the deepest sympathy for you both.
What do you think of the ladies' reactions?
Well, Velvet won't eat either of you, and Magulu didn't seem sympathetic at all.
See? Appearances can be deceiving.
And it seems you've absorbed the lesson well.
Right. I'm not like that, though. Huh? Yes, some women use their tears to manipulate others, but not all do. And I, for one, despise such duplicity. The women who did that to Eisen and Rokuro are just the extreme.
Yeah, I can see how much you hate dishonesty, Eleanor.
Huh? Yeah, that's right.
You wouldn't lie to us,
Be a
Eleanor,
good
huh?
example for the boy, then, so he doesn't end up like Rokuro and me.
I intend to do just that, whether or not you ask it of me.
Eleanor is a lot stronger than she appears.
Oh boy.
Take a look at this.
What do we get this time? Lose, lose, win.
Great.
Yay.
Let's do this one Rangetsu style, guys.
Scout ship setting sail.
Well, we gotta maybe do one fight with Eleanor, right?
Let us be going.
Keep up, or I'll leave you behind.
I'll follow your orders.
What kind of fashion do we have for you? Uh-oh, we gotta unlock it. Let's see, what do we have here? Good choices. That's not a good choice at all. Terrible. That's also bad. That looks pretty good, actually. Aw, cute. Terrible. You have an awesome pirate outfit. That's a pretty good legacy outfit. The clothes of the Princess of Kimlaska. Wearing them might reveal her real name. Let's go pirate. Alright. And we will explore that some other time. Thanks again, guys, who joined me today. We had some fun. Played a lot of Tales of today. Always a good time. Yeah. You guys have a good rest of your day. I'm going to go ahead and get myself some food or something. What time is it? We'll see if anybody's online. We'll give them a nice host. Guys, I'll see you down the road. Thanks again for those of you who joined me. Thanks again for the host, Cajun Daddy Addy. I really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out as well. Guys, we'll see you down the road. Have a good one. Goodbye.